Hello, Pisces. It's umomgtarot, and this is your someone's secretly talking about you tarot card reading. All right, let's have a look at who could be doing the talking with the astrology reading cards, and then we'll get into a tarot spread and see what's going on around the situation. If you'd like your own personal reading, check out the description. There's a link to my website. And here we go. All right, I'm shuffling, Pisces. Someone's talking about you and we need to know the vibe, and the vibe is, oh, we got a flipper. The vibe is Libra-like. So somebody is talking about you in the spirit of a Libra, and this energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. I like that because it offers peace, it offers healing, and it's like if somebody said something bad about you, and they're probably like, well, I mean, they're not that bad, or they're just trying to be harmonious. So that's a good vibe. Also, Libra is ruled by Venus, the planet of pleasure, love, and the things they adore rather than the things they dislike. Also, Libra loves that justice, connected to just legal matters and the fair ruling that makes both people whole. It's the most fair thing to happen. So it makes you wonder what they're talking about, right? Okay, so let's keep going. Next sign to show up is Scorpio, and this energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. So it's kind of like the natural progression of that Libra energy vibing into the Scorpio energy, as they're the next sign, zodiac, they're sister signs, or not sister signs, but they're right next to each other on the wheel. So some traits kind of merge and cross over and dilute into the other between Libra and Scorpio. Scorpio is very deep, all right? Whereas, Libra want that peace and healing. And so when they're talking about you, it might be trying to see things from all sides, just to be fair. Whereas Scorpio, they feel things so deeply, and they are so in touch with their intuition that the way that they perceive things is through their inner knowing. Like, they witness things, but then they interpret them based on their past experiences and their intuition. So they feel things very deeply. All right, so this person is going to have a lot of emotional depth and value loyalty. Your final card here is Leo. Okay, Leo, hey. The energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. So with Leo energy, we have a little bit of pride. We have a little bit of the ego, but not only that, it doesn't have to be bad. The ego isn't bad. The ego makes us go out and have fun and do things that require courage, bravery, resourcefulness. And Leo embodies all those things. So this person is crafty. This person is fun and free-spirited, but they're also one that seeks approval. Now, if they feel things as deeply as the Scorpio energy, this might be something that is intense, very intense. Their ego, they want things to be fair, they want loyalty. All right, it feels like this is a person that wants reciprocity, and they want validation for their ego, and also the depth of the connection that they have with you. They want validation for that and it to be fair. So that being said, let's have a look at the Modern Witch Tarot and see what this person's talking about when it comes to you, because people are out here vibing with you, Pisces, but they want things to be fair, and they want things to be harmonious and just. They want their connections to be valued. That Scorpio energy staring me in the eye, and it's a little intimidating because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Mars, and Pluto is such a afterlife, like the broader picture, Judgment Day, kind of card or energy. And Mars is a little bit of aggression, and that kind of works well with the ego and Leo and all that fiery energy, but it's a little intimidating, I'll say that, given we don't know what they're saying. So now let's have a look at the Modern Witch Tarot and see what in the hay is going on as far as them talking about you. Oh, Lord. We're starting with the King of Swords. All right, we have the archetype, we have the face, we have a masculine character, authoritative character, and it may be somebody drunk with power. There may be a power struggle type thing, because the King of Swords is often very tactical in how they use their authority. And when this card's in reverse, it's manipulation, baby. It's I want results. by any means necessary, or it's a, you know, I gotta turn off the compassion and get results type executive decision. When it comes to the King of Swords, there's also, again, that authority is something that might be seen as something that is, again, intimidating. So your next card here is the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is, of course, a little less alarming. You know, the Two of Wands is about wondering what's out there. It's the beginning of a journey when you're still fresh, curious, you're action oriented. Not to mention this is Wands, so it's exciting. So it feels like this person may be talking about, you know, maybe a journey that you're embarking on, a new thing that you've got going on in your life. Maybe you just got a haircut and they're like, not the bang, you know. So the Two of Wands, let's keep going. Let's see what the adventurous potential energy is about. Ooh, there it is. There it is right there. Now we know what the tension's about. Now we know what the reserving them intense feelings is for. Well, the Knight of Cups would have somebody coming into your life that is not necessarily welcomed. The Knight of Cups is the intention of somebody willfully giving you this romantic gesture or this loving gesture, showing you kindness, showing you love in some way, in a spirited connection. Now, the Knight of Cups is the face of action, right? The Knight is the face of action in the name of emotions, feelings, and intuition. And so this person means what they do. They mean it. But it gives room for this King of Swords type animosity. I feel like there's two people involved here. There's the authoritative, which might be a father or boss, who does not approve of you looking onward and outward towards the Knight of Cups. Some of you guys have a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, who's vying for your attention. Whereas there's this person, King of Swords, who believes they should have your attention. It might be tearing it away towards that Knight of Cups. Either way, the Knight of Swords is talking about this Knight of Cups. And they don't like him. They don't like him. Okay? Right? And this is person's showing kindness towards you, showing romantic gesture towards you. On the flip side, this person might even be emotionally manipulative to some degree, or just viewed as emotionally manipulative. Again, this is a new journey for you. This is you looking out there. This is almost like you're just texting somebody. You know, who's that you're texting? This person that says they care about good morning every morning? Oh. Psst. I could do that. But I don't, because that's stupid. You know, that type of dynamic here. Because this person in the middle, this energy in the middle looks quite curious. It's like almost like that curiosity is what draws this Knight of Cups in. Hey, you seem open and available because you're not, you know, your attention is on the newness and the unknown. You're wanting to put your action energy into the unknown. I might be the unknown, baby. Because you're looking that way and you know what that is. I'm right behind you. Just turn around. Right? So I feel like somebody's coming in and there might be some tension on the person with more seniority in your life, or a boss, if they're connected to the boss, the father, some sort of authority that is, you know, a little masculine, or air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So then we have the Hermit, Pisces, and the Hermit is in reverse. Very interesting. Because Pisces, the Hermit is associated with Virgo, and Virgo is your polarity. It's your opposite sign. And we're already dealing with fairness and balance because of Libra. So the Hermit is also a major arcana, our first major arcana of this reading. And so it's a bigger theme. So this is centered around this Hermit-like energy. And in some instances, I feel like, you know, where does the connection happen between the Knight of Cups and the Hermit? Or is it the King of Swords and the Hermit? Because I feel like this energy would suggest that there's an underlying cause of somebody being not disconnected, keeping to themselves, not saying too much, not saying enough, not being forthcoming, just they're in their inner world. This is like when you need to take space, but you don't tell people that you need to take space. So people are like, hey, where are you? What's going on? When you could have just be like, listen, I need a few days to myself. You know, it's like we could avoid all this chaos if you just said, hey, I need some time. But this person, it feels like they don't do that. They take their time. The Hermit is in reverse. So I feel like the tactics behind the Hermit, the self-reflection, the going away to not be a part of life, but observe it and try to learn lessons through other people. Try to acquire knowledge through observation. And this is to become a better person. This is to grow from your trauma or develop and you know, it's like getting older. It's like the hyperbolic time chamber. If you've ever watched Dragon Ball Z, it's like trying to observe and watch, and you know, it's like training your mind or training your core beliefs by immersing yourself in a reality that will eventually create that. So anyways, the Hermit is giving the Virgo energy. It's giving the conservative. So you may not always know what's on this person's mind, and that their actions may not be clear. Right? I think what is needed is loyalty. Maybe this person is healing from loyalty betrayal. You know, their ego being bruised. Trying to figure out what's fair and what's a balanced life for themselves. All these things. I mean, that sensitivity is a little more connected to that Knight of Cups sentiment, that this person's coming in and other people may not like it because this person has a lot to reflect on. So they might even have issues. I think it's like emotional issues, just because the Cups and the Hermit's usually very sensitive. And the Hermit, doesn't it give you the impression that this person is only doing the self-reflection and the observation because they've been through some because usually that's what it takes, right? But I do see like this person, they're out here wanting more, or they're noticing you wanting more. All right, so let's pull that last card and then we can do the whole thing. Okay, so there it is. They want to get up on out here and take action, travel, keep it moving, make an effort to change, to be different, change their life. Okay, so this person is giving a lot of like judgment. I don't know if they're not violent. They're not like, I'm gonna call you names. They're more like, so you're really gonna dye your hair that color, right? So you're really gonna pierce that your lip, really, eh? I don't think you should do that, but okay. Ever since you met who's such and such, this water sign, I noticed you started changing yourself, you know, doing things you've never done before, venturing out. And I'm worried about how far this journey will go. And it's like, this is self-reflection. This is, I'm changing because events that have happened, and I'm sure you know what events those are that transform you. I think this King of Swords might, a little hostile, a little judgy of your processes. But again, I still feel like they value what's fair. There's loyalty there, and then there's that Lion energy, that Leo energy of the ego wanting to feel. You know what's funny? I feel like the Leo energy, at the end of the day, just give them the attention and you can really avoid a lot of problems. Just be like, oh wow, look at you, and they'll be fine. That'll nourish them for 3 to 6 weeks. But yeah, I feel like, you know, again, also, if you don't express that you love this, if you don't go, oh, I love it, you know, people aren't gonna be like, oh, well, let me give you more. So you could be going through this whole gratitude thing, but this person in their Hermit state could be observing, you know, but like nothing's worse than somebody observing with like an agenda, because then they see things the way they're gonna see them. Like, I bet she's just gonna throw herself at the next person that shows up. There. I haven't dated in 8 years. Really? But like, if that's your perception of reality, it is what it is, right? So 8 of Wands shows that there's a special effort happening, and I feel like that's on your end. I feel like you guys are trying to change, trying to do stuff, try new stuff. And then you have your elder, ancient naysayers, people who've known you a long time, I suppose. It could be representative of the King of Swords, somebody you look up to even. It could be your boss, it could be your aunt, uncle, parents, whoever, older sibling, whatever, authority, whoever it is you hesitate before you post on social media. When you think about them and hesitate. That too, you know. But that also might even, like, we don't have the Tower, we don't have the Swords, we don't have anything malicious. We just have a disgruntled King of Swords. And I feel like it's like a protective thing. It's like, okay, I'm watching what you do, because you're doing a lot. 8 of Wands, you're doing a lot. And maybe traveling, you're going to start doing that. And they're going to be like, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute, boom. Where are you going? Why? I thought we were fine for the first 76 years of our lives. Now you want to start traveling? Oh, what is? Right? But the person talking about your comings and goings, it's fine. They have a lot to say about you in the press. It's fine. We don't see any malice. We see judgment. We see judgment, and we see somebody who is potentially a lover boy, lover girl, whoever, being a problem for other people. Are they a problem for you? I mean, that is yet to be observed, because I could pull some cards for that. But this person's in reverse. So it's either they don't like it and they're talking about it, or there's something up this alley that is connected to that whole loyalty betrayal thing in Scorpio, where maybe they, although they're loyal, extremely jealous, always anticipating betrayal. So fragile ego. You know, I don't know. But again, a lot of the things we see in other people is what's within ourselves. So this could be reversible, back and forth, king, knight, you, hermit. But yeah, there it is. This person's talking about you, your comings and goings, and what you're doing, what you're trying to develop for yourself. I wonder what you guys are trying to do. Like, what are you guys trying to change? What are you guys putting a lot of effort into? Would be nice to know, because that would make sense why you're all invested. No, you've been through something, and this person's just kind of invested in looking out for you. You've been through trauma. Maybe nights in bed, wondering and processing what happened. Hermit's also part of processing something that's happened. So it feels like any extended kindness, you kind of have to, you know, this person may, like, it might be the case that this Knight of Cups may be a temporary to get you through this transformation or this new part of your life. Transitional person, transitional presence. Maybe this person understands that and goes, hey, don't think that this person is going to be here forever and then fall apart later. Like, this person is, you know, a lover boy. They're here, they're gone. They're, you know. Four of Swords is giving. And it might even be a rebound person. Like, I think this person is concerned about you starting new relationships. And that's what they're talking about. So if you're dating or seeing anyone, maybe they're jumping the gun and thinking it's going to be something more than it is. Or maybe they're thinking that something that is more than it is shouldn't be. You know? They got a lot to say about your emotional connections with other people and the way that you start them and initiate. The way this connection with this Knight of Cups is initiated, the observation, maybe they're noticing that this person stalks you, watches you, and maybe they could be worried that they're taking advantage of the fact that you've been through some sort of trauma. So I guess this person's going to have to prove themselves if they're coming into your life, and this King of Swords is a big part of your life depending on the positioning. The Eight of Wands sees a lot of action, a lot of events happening with this person. I want to know what. Give me one little tiny little. Ooh! Feeling limited, feeling trapped. You might feel stuck on a figure eight in a loop with this person. Maybe they're on again, off again. In that looking at it through those eyes, kind of giving more validity to the King of Swords energy. Like, hey, we already done this dance. Maybe you're looking out there hoping things will be different this time, but you should really turn your back on this Knight of Cups. You know, or it could be, hey, maybe you're a little too... Listen, it's depending on your situation, but that's what's all going on, and that's what mans are talking about out here in these streets. Lots of air signs. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Lots of swords representing challenge. Lots of self-reflection here, so wouldn't hurt to really look at the reality of a situation and less so through the lens of an emotional or sensitive or reactive person. So really, practical. Being practical and assessing your situation. Processing where things are very emotional for you, like they trigger you and you make you feel insta bad, insta good, insta whatever. That's not the time for critical thinking, you know, when things get you heated. So the processing, a good thing, and the people who understand that processing takes time, they be talking about you. I feel like it's from a place of authority, and again, harmony is there, and an ego, so they might want to be like, I told you so, let me help you, let me rescue you, let me save you, let me, you know, but I feel like their intensity, their hostility has been slowly but surely exposed for why. Because that Knight of Cups ain't because they're kind of that wishy-washy, because Knight of Cups take orders. They have a bigger boss. They have underlying intentions. All right, and you know, maybe you're just down for the new adventure and you don't care how it goes. You know? So, all right, there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like your own personal reading, check out the description. There's a link to my website. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.